Hey everyone, Coach Investor back on another video for today. So let's talk about the hottest stock in the market right now, Rivian. Now, as you might know, I'm a Tesla shareholder. Yes, I'm wearing this shirt specifically for this video. Now, as a Tesla shareholder, I do know that talking about valuations is maybe a bit funny to some of you, but I just want to say that I do not dislike Rivian, the company. I do not dislike Lucid, the company. I actually like their cars very, very much. I think the design is very nice, and I think both of them are going to be a major success in the very long term. With that said, I do think that the stock right now does not make sense at all. And if you're Michael Burry and you stumbled on this video, maybe take a shot at shorting Rivian. That might make up for the losses that you endured when you went short Tesla, when you bought puts on Tesla. Alright, so at the time of making this video, Rivian is worth around $130 billion. Yes, you heard it right, $130 billion. If I was an insider right now, I would have loved it if the lockup period expired today so I can sell everything and take lots of profits. Now, for those that skipped maybe the start, again, I do not dislike the company. I like the product. I like the brand. I think they're going to be a huge success in the future. Right now, this valuation does not make sense. $130 billion when you had close to zero sales makes no sense. Yes, you might say, oh, everybody is looking for the next Tesla because they might have missed it. So that's why you saw NIO go up extremely fast. That's why you saw Lucid earlier going up extremely high, then going down. And now with Rivian worth $130 billion, you see Lucid going up as well, because everybody's chasing that next Tesla, since most of them probably missed out on the opportunity because, well, they were bashing on Elon Musk and Tesla not being profitable, valuations were too high, blah, 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 and now they're clearly proven wrong. So they're trying their luck with other companies. But it doesn't work like that. Eventually, valuations will catch up and the stock will correct. Now, Rivian does have a joker card here, and that joker is called Amazon. Not only is Amazon their biggest customer with 100,000 EDVs orders, but it's also their largest investor with around 20% stake in the company. Now you might start to ask yourself some question. That order of 100,000 EDVs is worth around $7 billion. The stake that Amazon has in Rivian right now is worth between $20 to $25 billion. So if Amazon were to sell their stake in Rivian, they would still profit around $18 billion or so and still get those 100,000 EDVs by 2025. Now you might know where I'm going with this. If hypothetically Amazon were to sell their 20% stake in Rivian and this gets out, obviously the stock will get hammered. Now the stock gets hammered, but Amazon will still get their EDVs by 2025. Now, if the stock is down, let's say 70% or so, Amazon might say, oh, maybe now is a good time to buy some shares of Rivian again. So they load up the truck again, no pun intended, and then maybe they announce that they're going to order even more EDVs. What will happen next is obviously the stock goes up on the news, and then it's just rinse, repeat. So some questions might be asked here. Obviously, Amazon is a joker card for Rivian, and they do say so in their S1 as well. We believe our partnership with Amazon and its initial order of 100,000 EDVs, subject to modification as described below under certain relationship and related party transactions, together with our growing base of pre-orders for R1T and R1S, will provide accelerated scale and demand predictability. In addition, we expect experiences we will gain with Amazon as we deliver their fleet of EDVs will enable us to improve our product offering and build capabilities to support future fleet solutions. And I 100% agree with them. Again, taking the fact that Amazon is the largest investor and also the largest customer, as the largest investor, they would love to see Rivian be a success, right? So that's how they can use their partnership with Amazon to better improve their production lines, their future products and services, etc. Now, before we continue with this video, I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. Right now, let's talk about some numbers that were mentioned in that S1 filings that I feel were maybe a bit overblown because, well, it just doesn't make sense. So they say here that as of October 31st, 2021, they had approximately 55,400 R1Ts and R1S pre-orders in the United States and Canada from customers who each paid cancelable and fully refundable deposit of $1,000. Now, just like with the Cybertruck, I think the Cybertruck reached over 1 million pre-orders, but those pre-orders again are also fully refundable, so it doesn't really mean anything. And the same thing can be said here with Rivian. But that's not all. They say here that based on their current production forecast, they expect to fill the pre-order backlog of those 55,400 R1 vehicles by the end of 2023. That's 26 months from today. They say that their manufacturing facility, the Normal factory, is currently equipped to produce up to 150,000 vehicles annually. And they continue by saying that the current annual install capacity for the R1 platform and the RCV platform is approximately 65,000 and 85,000 vehicles respectively. That means that this is the rate that they think they'll reach when the equipment is operated at full rate and on multiple shifts. But they said they can do this right now because it says here it is currently equipped to produce up to 150,000 vehicles. So if they operate at a full rate and on multiple shifts, you should expect these numbers to come out of their factory. Now, in the last week of October, they produced 104 R1T vehicles. So my question is, why does it take them until the end of 2023 to complete that backlog of pre-orders of 55,000 vehicles? Doesn't make sense, right? So let's use the calculator here. 55,400 pre-orders right now. Divide that by 26 because it's 26 months from now until the end of 2023. You're at 2,130 vehicles produced per month. Times that by 12 for the full year, they expect 25,569 vehicles to be produced. That's 40,000 vehicles less than what they are telling us here in their S1 filings. Now, if we go by their numbers, which is 65,000 per year, so 65 divided by 12, times that by 26 months, we should reach 140,833 vehicles by the end of 2023. So my question here is, what's that huge gap between those 55,000 vehicles and that 140 vehicles? Now, if you add the other platform here, the 85,000, then yes, you reach that 140,000 mark. But that's not what they told us, right? They told us separately 65,000 and 85,000, which will bring them at around 150,000 vehicles, right? This is the amount of vehicles that Tesla produced yearly, I think 3 years ago. And that's around 7 years after they tweaked and they managed and produced the Model S. So will Rivian be able to do this in record time? I highly doubt that. And also, why do those numbers not add up? Now, I do understand that right now they are ramping up, etc. But you could have worded it much better in your S1, right? Why come up with those huge numbers which clearly do not reflect reality right now? Yes, those 104 vehicles that they produced at the end of October, that will probably increase over time as they're ramping up. But that 65,000 and that 85,000 just doesn't make sense. It doesn't even come close. If they said 30,000, 35,000, then okay, I'll be very flexible and a big difference between 5,000 and 10,000 wouldn't be really disregarded as such a red flag. But such a big difference of 40,000 vehicles, I think, do raise some questions. Right now, I think this video has gone on for too long, so I'll just conclude it here. I'm a big Tesla fan and shareholder, but that does not mean that I do not want to see other companies succeed, especially companies that want to push for that EV revolution. So yes, I will be following Rivian and Lucid very closely because I do see them as big winners in the future. I like the car, I like the brand that they're trying to build. But right now, the stock, the valuation doesn't make any sense. And apparently the market really doesn't care what's going on right now valuation wise. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see the stock price go lower each and every day right now, because at $130 billion, I do not see any upside anymore, but very much a lot of downside. So Michael Burry here, go to town. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Rivian. Do you like the car? Maybe you know someone that might have pre-ordered it. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.